The Sculptor's Path. Once upon a time in a beautiful city, there lived a young sculptor named Darios. He wanted to carve a statue so amazing that people would remember it forever. But as he stood in front of a huge block of marble, he felt afraid. What if he failed? One evening, feeling hopeless, Darios went to see a wise old philosopher. He told the philosopher about his doubts. The old man smiled and said, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Darius thought about these words. The next day he picked up his chisel and began working again. Day after day he carved the marble. His hands hurt, sweat dripped from his face, but still, the statue did not look perfect. One night, staring at the half-finished statue, he whispered, "Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom." He suddenly realized something. His biggest problem was not the marble, but himself. He was afraid of failing. He needed to believe in himself. The next morning, he worked with new energy. He stopped doubting and trusted his hands. Slowly, the statue started to take shape. The philosopher's words came back to him. The energy of the mind is the essence of life. Darius understood now. His thoughts had power. If he believed in his work, he could create something great. Months passed. Then one morning, as the sun rose, his masterpiece was finished. It was the most beautiful statue anyone had ever seen. People gathered to admire it. A young boy looked up at Darius and asked, "Master, what is the secret to your success?" Darius smiled and said, "Happiness depends upon ourselves." At that moment he understood. He had not only shaped the statue, but he had also shaped himself.